Hey, I wanted to touch on a topic today of radiculopathy. And I know what you must be thinking. Dr. Sarah, don't be ridiculous. That was a really bad chiropractic joke. Okay, so radiculopathy, what is it? Do I have it? What's going on? So radiculopathy is basically symptoms of radiculopathy are numbness and tingling, especially down extremities, like your arms into your fingers and your legs down into your toes. This can also be pain down in that area. So you're like, oh, that's sciatica. Well, yeah, kind of. So sciatica has kind of been changed around to be a little bit of a loose term, kind of meaning any pain in the leg. But technically, sciatica is some pain and potentially numbness or tingling that is specific to like the L5 spinal level, or actually a nerve that's compressed below the level of the spine. So let me tell you a little story about nerves. They basically, your brain runs everything in your body. It lives in your skull. From your brain, your spinal cord comes out from near the base of your neck and goes down your spine and lives within the bones of your spinal column. So your spinal cord and your nerves are so important that they're housed in bone, kind of like your lungs and your heart and your vital organs are housed in your rib cage. That is designed to keep us safe and keep us free from injury. So from your spinal cord, your spinal nerves arise. There are little holes on the side of your spine all the way down, and that's where your nerves exit the spinal cord and the spinal column and go out into the body. So basically, it's like you have big, long, huge pieces of dental floss all the way from your spinal cord in your neck back, or otherwise in your spine, that go all the way down to your fingers, the tips of your fingers, the tips of your toes. So that's why sometimes people will say, oh, my big toe is killing me. It's been numb nonstop. And I'm like, here, I lay down, and I adjust their sacrum and their L5 level, and boom, it's gone. And they think that it's magic, but really it's the science of chiropractic in the nervous system. So typically radiculopathy is just a big fancy word for nerve pain. It's nerve pain that's specific to typically one, sometimes several nerve roots or places in the spine. How can chiropractic help this? Well, very simply, chiropractic is going to remove the interference of the nervous system at the level that the pain is coming from. Some people get bad enough that they do need surgery for this type of condition. Typically, the types that actually need surgery are very either from injury or some other kind of instability that's inherent in the spine, some kind of very, very severe degeneration. This is very rare that that's going to cause that. And then sometimes a disc bulge can cause this type of pain. So usually, if a bone on top of one bone in the spine is stuck, it's either rotated or it's tilted or it's compressed or whatever it is, it may or it may not be the sole cause for radiculopathy. Probably not. It takes a little bit more of a mixture of some disc pain, some tight muscles, and the bones being restricted. It's a little bit of everything that goes into it. But a lot of people have radiculopathy. Even sometimes people will say, well, you know, I have carpal tunnel, and I just know I do because I have numbness and tingling in my hands. But they didn't think to look at the source of where their nerves come from, which is in their neck. So oftentimes loosening up muscles in the neck and in the arms can get rid of that carpal tunnel pain, and adjusting the spine can get rid of that carpal tunnel pain, and you can avoid having surgery whatsoever. And then in the legs, a lot of times people have really tight glute muscles, or areas where the nerves, when they come out from the spine, they dip and dive in between things. You know, they go over and around a bone and then under the next to a vessel, and they run, and they sometimes even pierce muscles in a certain percentage of the population. So even really tight glutes can cause pain that feels like radiculopathy. It's numbness and tingling, only technically that's sciatica. So either way, whatever you want to call it, chiropractic can help. And guys, let's face it, sometimes we're the underdogs of the care, the world of healthcare. Because it's easier to just take an ibuprofen or a muscle relaxer. But now that's how we got into a situation where we have a nationwide opioid crisis. That's a very serious problem and a very scary problem that's near and dear to my heart. So, whatever you might be thinking is of chiropractic and your hesitations, find a doctor that's going to talk to you, that's going to sit down and explain things to you, make you feel completely comfortable, and above and beyond all other things, make you feel awesome when you walk out the door. That's what I do for my patients, or I strive to do for them every day. I know they appreciate it, and I appreciate them for coming and being interested in their health. They inspire me every day, and I try to take my inspired approach to the body, symptoms like radiculopathy, take it away and give you your life back and make you feel awesome. If you have any questions, please drop and say hello in the comments. Let me know that you're here. Like this, share this if you like, and as always, have a lovely day. Thanks.